Our friend Andrea is here from the Rockford Area Convention and Visitors Bureau. Go rockford.com. Put that on your top of your bookmark so every day you go right to it and you know what's going on. But in case you don't, that's why Andrea is here. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good.
Thank you for having me.
You going to get out and enjoy this weather today?
I certainly am.
I know your bosses are slave drivers and all that. They want you over a hot computer, but maybe outside to do it today.
You know what? They didn't know they were doing this, but they planned the perfect activity for the afternoon. We have a lot of stroll on state stuff that we're moving from our office to the Napa Center down the way, and they couldn't have planned it any better.
Perfect day for it.
If they tried.
Yeah, you may actually find yourself sweating while doing it today.
Can you believe it?
Yeah, it would be welcome.
I
Absolutely.
know.
Now, for those of us who aren't helping you move stuff from Stroll on State, what can we get out and do this weekend?
Well, there's lots going on. And, the lineup this week is there's such a variety of things to do. Let's kick it off with talking about Meltfest, because what better way to talk about spring and getting into the groove of things outside. So Meltfest is happening in downtown Rockford. It's put on by Rockford University and a couple other partners, so Prairie Street Brew House and some others. And what this is, their fourth annual. What you can do is you can go biking at 8:30 a.m., and that is from Symbol to Prairie Street Brew House back to Symbol. That's put on by the Fur Bandits, that local biking community.
They're great.
They're awesome. They're so much fun. They furry up their bikes, and then they go for bike rides all over. They will be doing that. Then at 10 a.m., you can do the walk or the run. It's a 5K, and the route information can be found on meltfest.com. And then afterwards, once you're done working out and you feel rejuvenated and you're ready to go, you can go celebrate at the Prairie Street Brew House. They're going to have kids' crafts, vendors, trolley rides, magic show, science show, juggling show. They're going to have a whole lot of different things.
In a great venue. Joe and I were just down at Prairie Street this week. That's a great spot to go.
Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so nice along the river. And again, if the weather is nice, but it is going to be indoor and outdoor. So, of course, you can enjoy both. The food is amazing. The event itself is free. If you do want to do the 5K, though, that is a charge, and it's about $30, and the price will go up before Saturday. So check it out if you can. Again, something fun for the kids to do.
Absolutely. Everybody can get involved in this and have a great time.
I agree. So that's happening. But also on Saturday, the Discovery Center Museum is hosting Nano Day, and it is from 11:30 to 3:30 on Saturday. So, your greeting cards, your touch screens, even nose-stain fabric, all have that nanotechnology.
Right.
So you're going to be able to dive into that and learn a lot about how all of that works. And I think it's amazing because it's so teeny, tiny.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And for those who are into that whole thing, book recommendation, Michael Crichton's book, Swarm, deals with nanotechnology that kind of gets away from us.
Oh, okay.
But it's fascinating. Even then, a book that was written, I think, almost 10 years ago about the advances that had taken place in nanotechnology at that time. Now, you fast forward another 10, the advances that are being made are nothing short of amazing. So this could be the very thing that your kid is making a living doing at some point.
You know what? That's a good point. If you get them interested in it now, who knows what they might want to do with it later on down the road. So check it out if you can. Again, all the exhibits at the Discovery Center Museum are so much fun, so you get to enjoy the museum. This part of the day is free. Of course, it is $8 admission to go to the museum itself. And
Discovery Center was just named one of the top children's museums in the Midwest to add to their already mantle full of awards as far as one of the top children's museums in the country.
Right.
Forbes magazine and National Geographic and others. And then there was another regional publication. I did a post on our website talking about how they firmly put them in the best children's museums in the Midwest.
They always take it to the next level, don't they? I mean, they have their standard exhibits that they always have each year, but then they're always doing something different, like during Engineer Week or, Farm Agricultural Week. They always bring something new to the table, and those fun magic shows that they just tons of different things that wow the kids and adults.
Oh, yeah. I can remember being out there with the kids, and at one point, after a long time, it wasn't after 10 minutes, but after a long, they were tired out and ready to go. There was a couple other things I wanted to see before we left.
I know. So, and we often take travel writers through the museum and show them what we have to offer here in Rockford. And I find myself getting lost in the.
It's easy to get into. They do a wonderful job. And if it's been a while since you've gone, you don't miss out. Take your kids, or don't even take them. Just go yourself. You'll enjoy the Discovery Center.
You're right. So that's happening. Also, the model train show and sale is happening at Jefferson High School on Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. They make it really convenient for you if you want to plan your weekend accordingly.
Absolutely.
You can go either day. It's only $5 to attend, and you get all things model train equipment, different new and used items. Maybe the kids want to add to their collection. Maybe you want to add to your collection. I know there's a lot of enthusiasts out there, and this event is a must go to if you enjoy all of that.
And I love to see where someone has taken like part of their basement and created an entire landscape.
Oh, it's
where
incredible.
You go down to their basement, you have to put on the engineer hat, and you pull up, and you're like looking at a small city set up in front of you.
Right.
It's a cool hobby.
It is really neat, and like you had said, the hobbyists that have been doing it for many years, they have many different types of things to look at, and it's such a sight to see. So, if you wanted to add to your collection, this is the event to do that.
I can see it.
Very cool. And then, of course, last but not least, Annie is coming to the Coronado Performing Arts Center on Sunday. This is such a nostalgic
I've seen that show so many times, from seeing a professional company do it at the Erie Crown Theater. Saw it at the Coronado a number of years ago. Remember when my kids were in school and their school did it. There's a reason a lot of people do this show. It's because it's worth it. It's a great show.
It is a beloved musical. And so, bring the kids again. It's a great family event. They have a 2 p.m., which is wonderful. They have a 7 p.m. that night as well. So if you want to go out, maybe make it a date night, go get some dinner downtown and then walk over to the Coronado. It's a perfect walking distance there from Octane and District and many others, Blue Line. So definitely check it out if you can, and, remember the good old days.
Yeah, and we do apologize, but it will happen. That song, "The Sun Will Come Up," you won't be able to get that out of your head for like 4 days.
No, you won't.
It's an
Don't even
earworm
try.
that goes right into your brain and just stays there, and you'll just keep doing it.
Just embrace it. Just sing it in the
let
car,
it happen.
wherever.
Just let it wash over you. Let it happen.
I agree.
And is that everything?
That's the lineup this weekend.
All right. If you missed anything, go rockford.com. Go rockford.com. It's Rockford Area Convention and Visitors Bureau website. Everything that Andrea talked about is there, including a bunch of other things that, we just didn't have the time to work in, and along with instructions and times and everything you're looking for. It is a site you should bookmark and have ready to go. Good to see you as always. Have a great weekend.
Nice to see you.